Christmas. My name is Donna Villa, and we have our show today called Tree of Joy. It's a Christmas special wherein we introduce to you people from different cultures, a family from different cultures, and they share with us their Christmas traditions. But before that, I'd like to give you some tidbits I know about Christmas. Did you know that 30 to 35 million Christmas trees are sold in the U.S. alone, and that we have 21,000 growers here in the U.S. for Christmas trees? So that's a tidbit for you. And today we have the Cruz family with us. They are actually going to represent the Filipino culture, and you will see how rich our culture is. So we have with us...
Thank you again, Donna, for inviting us here. It's our pleasure to be here and share our story. So my story is that I've had a great opportunity to grow up both in the Philippines and in the United States. So my culture has embedded in my experience throughout my life, and I attribute a lot of who I am today as a result of learning and being exposed to many cultures. Today, I'm in a position where I get to give back to many communities and always remember the blessings that God has given me, and be humble in my life, and to always be faithful to Jesus our Lord.
Thank you. Marlene?
I am a nurse, and I grew up in the Philippines. I came to the United States in my 20s. Mm-hmm. And during those times, it was really, really tough for me. But with my good faith and my good foundation with Christ, I was able to survive and having, many blessings here in the United States.
Thank you. Okay, I'll start off with my questions with the two younger ones in the family, Brianna and Brandon. Brianna and Brandon, when you think of the word Christmas, what comes to mind?
When I think of Christmas, I see Jesus in a manger and Mary and Joseph beside him.
That's good. How about you, Brandon?
What I think of Christmas is when I see family I haven't seen in years. It's just really nice to see them.
That's good. It's the expectancy of knowing that you're going to get something special in that season. So, Brianna and Brandon, as kids, did you usually get your Christmas wishes come true? Or sometimes it's not the right time, wait a little more longer? How did you see that Christmas wish thing with your mom and dad?
Usually, if I have something on my Christmas wish list, I usually get it.
Wow.
Ooh, that's nice. How about you, Brandon?
I never got my lightsaber I wanted in 7th.
Oh, then it'll be coming pretty soon. So thank you. How about the older kids, Lester and Marlo? What Christmas memory stands out? If you think about it right now, what stands out as a Christmas memory for each of you? Let's start off with Lester.
I think one of my biggest Christmas memories is when I was younger and we moved from New York to Illinois. Our first big Christmas party, we met like all of our extended relatives, some I've never seen before, and it was really, interesting and nice to meet all of these people that I haven't met before, and it was a really great, moment to finally meet them.
For me, it's when we have our Christmas parties. It's a big gathering of the family. So when everyone's there, everyone puts the presents they bring for everybody in a big pile under the Christmas tree. And then towards the end of the Christmas party, it would be all the kids. So like when I was younger, it would be me and my brother and one of our cousins. We would go to the big pile of Christmas presents, read the presents, the name on them, and we would be handing out the presents to all the families. So it's another chance to get to meet them and say, here you go, Merry Christmas, this is from, so-and-so.
Oh, that's really neat because you get to actually reach out to somebody, family member and other relatives who are there at your house. Now, do you usually have a big celebration? Because Filipinos are known for big celebrations for Christmas.
So we follow that Filipino tradition.
Yes.
Families are typically extended.
Yes.
Multi-generations and extends to second, third, fourth cousins, many uncles, many grandmas. In the Filipino name, grandma's Lola.
Yes.
Grandfather's Lolo. So we have, as we grew up, always got together to celebrate Christmas.
Yes, you know, Filipinos are always known for hospitality. We always have our hearts and our homes open. And that's basically the theme for Christmas, is to actually extend our hearts and our homes to other people and say, welcome, and let's all celebrate the birth of Jesus. Marlene, growing up in the Philippines, how did you celebrate Christmas as a child?
Christmas back home is really big. We start really early. Like as soon as September comes, we started, like playing the Christmas music. From December 16, we start the pre-dawn mass. It's 9 consecutive early morning mass. And the last one, which is the 24th, is the evening or the Christmas Eve. So the pre-dawn mass is like done around 4 o'clock. And after the mass, we do like drinking hot chocolate or just having some sweet rice cake. And on the 24th, we basically just wait until midnight for that special mass. And after the mass, then we have this Noche Buena, which is from the Spanish word means midnight dinner or midnight snack. And it's like an open house. All the family members, relatives, and friends would come and greet, and then they will have this bountiful meal. During Christmas, we also make like a Christmas lantern in shape of a star, which represent the star during the wise men leading to the Bethlehem. Mm-hmm. And what else? Christmas Mass is celebrated until the first Sunday of January, which is Epiphany or the Three Kings.
Yes, that's right.
What else?
So Donna, one of the things that we've done with our family is we've taken some of those Filipino traditions and actually brought it up to us here in the United States. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So one opportunity that's actually coming up for us as we prepare for Christmas is the entire family will actually get a chance to prepare and participate in what Marlene had described, Simbang Gabi at our local parish. So we are very active in our church. And we're Eucharistic ministers, we're altar servers, we're ushers, we're lectors.
Yes, that's
so this is an opportunity for us to create this relationship with Jesus, and then most importantly, have a chance to actually celebrate his birth. So Simbang Gabi is a Filipino tradition that we've brought into our family as well.
We continue that.
Yeah, the very rich tradition of celebrating Mass and then having the family together, exchanging gifts and looking forward to that. So now that we actually just celebrated the Year of Mercy, we closed the Year of Mercy celebration for a year. What are your plans for Christmas as a family? I'll start off with you, Erwin.
So for us, it's really for us to appreciate the blessings that we've received for God. We've been very appreciative of all of what we've been given in life. And as we enter this year of mercy and Christmas, the most important thing is for us to pray for others in the world and to guide them through some of what we can put into our prayers, but more importantly, reach out, even in the most local way. Mm-hmm. Reach out to the local communities here, provide them some guidance, perhaps, help, somebody here and there, and take the skills that we've been given and blessed with so that we can help others.
Well, that's right. It's opening our hearts to the ones that need our help, maybe the ones that need food, the ones that need clothing, whatever, in whatever way. It's the charity, knowing that you can extend that help in the most simplest way of just giving a gift to whoever needs it. Like the parish that we have a Christmas tree wherein you take a name for somebody that could get or receive a gift for Christmas.
Right.
Yes.
So how about you, Marlene?
This year, we are starting to participate the Feed the Hungry Children.
Okay.
Actually, we have it tonight and tomorrow. So I'm starting it with the little ones, so they will be able to see how much, little food that we will be packing and how much, they have to appreciate what they have here in the United States.
Yes.
Because what we will be packing is just like probably beans and rice, and those are the meals already for them. So I want them to realize that they have to help and carry on.
That's right. You're teaching them early on in life how to be charitable to others. Whatever you as a family have been blessed with, you share your blessings to other people. Is that right, Brianna?
I could give clothes and I can give toys that I don't want or don't need anymore or that I haven't used, or I can get new ones for any kids that don't have any.
And then your art skills.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Tell
okay.
us a
Tell
little
us about your art skills.
Last year, I competed in a state competition, and I think I got second or third place.
Wow, congratulations. And Brandon?
I could help with packing, food, and really just helping all in general, doing community work.
That's good. And since you're an A student, you help out your classmates, the ones that need help with homework and they're having a hard time with each subject?
Yeah.
What subject is your favorite?
My favorite subject is math because it's easy for me.
Math. Wow. How about Lester and Marlo?
I'm pretty good with like computers and technology in general. A lot of times this year, I've actually had to help people with their technical issues. I work in IT.
Oh, that's
And
good.
this also means like, especially a lot of the older community students at the university that I'm at, a lot of them need help with how to operate devices, how to use devices. So it's always good, it always feels good to help out people who may not be as good with technology.
Oh, that's right.
For me, I like cars a lot. So I have a lot of friends or friends of friends and their relatives. And if they ever need help with their car, we'll all go there, help them fix it and stuff. Or if they get stuck on the side of the road, something happens, we'll all go there, help them. If they need to change its flat tire or something happens to their car. We're always out there to help each other.
Well, that's
So,
good. So
even
now
in the-
I know who to call.
Yes,
Yeah.
we have our own mechanic.
We have our own mechanic. I'll
tutor.
call Erwin and Marlene. Is Marlo available?
Computer problem.
And for computer problems, yes. But you know what? This is very important. Whatever we have been given as blessings and gifts, if we could actually help out somebody who needs it specifically, like you're with IT too, people actually appreciate that. Marlene, you grew up in the Philippines. Tell us about how you actually celebrated Christmas.
Okay, in the Philippines, we celebrate Christmas really big. We do Simbang Gabi, or in Spanish, it's called Misa de Gallo, or Midnight Mass, or Pre-Dawn Mass. Simbang Gabi came from the Spaniard. It's a tradition that they brought to the Philippines when they colonized the Philippines in 1500. Simbang Gabi runs 9 consecutive nights. They believe that if you complete the 9 days, you can make a wish and your wish will be granted.
It's a novena.
Yeah.
Yes.
On the last day of the Mass, which is the Christmas Eve, everybody just stay up and wait for that Mass. After that, we do celebrate Noche Buena or midnight snack. This is like an open house to everyone, like your family members, friends, who wants to greet you Merry Christmas. On this feast, you have, traditionally, we will have the roast pig, we have rice cake, we have cassava cake, we have pancit or the noodle, and we have this
egg rolls.
Yeah, egg rolls. You know, egg rolls, your
Yes,
favorite.
yep.
And what is this? Adobo. With this food, everybody's enjoying just like nonstop. Some people would just do like also potluck. And then you can also do the exchange gift during that time, or you will wait the next day.
So like any Filipino tradition, it's always about celebrating with food.
And family.
And there is a lot of food. So fortunate for us, we've taken this Filipino tradition into the United States. So our parish celebrates Simbang Gabi, and as active parishioners in our church. And like Marlon described in the Philippines, we will have all of this celebration. We'll have a dance recital, we'll have a sing recital, there will be lots of foods to celebrate,
Right,
and
yes.
it's very festive. And that's what we've brought back to the United States. And we're all part of that, and we've been part of that for the last several years.
Yes, that's actually what we want to impart to other people, other Filipinos from generation to generation. That way, our tradition would actually be intact.
Yeah.
And we're proud to be called Filipinos,
Yes.
Filipino Americans. And with that, what Christmas memory stands out for you as a child?
As a child, I grew up also with my Lola.
Lola
means grandma. So my grandmother would always come to our house because I would always help him walk to the church. So from church, we will just go back home. But he would always, I think I am her favorite.
Your grandma.
because with all her 12 siblings, she would come to our house.
Oh, that's great. How about you, Erwin? You didn't grow up in the Philippines.
I was born in the Philippines and I came to the United States. But again, a lot of the Filipino traditions was embedded into myself as I grew up. So my fondest memory of Christmas growing up is being with all of my cousins, playing with all of my cousins, and in some cases having sleepovers. So Christmas for us is multi-day celebration. And that was the funnest part, is growing up with your cousins.
It's about family, being together, celebrating. And that's the message of Christmas, actually. It's not the gifts. It's not the shopping. It's more like being with family, spending time with your family, exchanging gifts, and thinking of all the blessings for the past year. You know, to close the year, you say thank you. Now, I'm sure a lot of our viewers are thinking, what are they wearing? You know, it's not the usual coat and tie or the dress. You can explain to them what you're wearing with this one.
So what I'm wearing today is a Filipino tradition. This is considered a tuxedo, very formal in attire. This is referred to as the Barong Tagalog. If you look at a lot of the Filipinos and a lot of the celebrations or formal gatherings, this is typically what men would end up wearing.
And that is made of pineapple fiber.
Pineapple fibers, yes.
This is very detailed. It's like lace.
Yes, intricate design.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's beautiful. And the other, what do you call it?
This is actually like a modified mestiza dress.
Mestiza dress.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is more like for kids, and this is for like adult, but This is like semi-formal, but if I will be wearing this really, really formal, this will be one-tone color with a floor-length gown with very intricate lace. This is just painted, hand-painted, but it will be like this also.
It could be lace
Yeah.
or just hand-painted.
Hand-painted, yeah.
Yes. So now I ask the kids, you all grew up here. You embrace the Filipino culture and you basically tell your friends who don't know much about the Filipino culture how we are uniquely celebrating the traditions?
Yeah, I appreciate our culture that we have. You know, even though I grew up here, that my family still brought it together from the Philippines, that we get to celebrate something else also. And for my friends, I have some Filipino friends too, but then the ones who aren't, you know, sometimes they ask questions, usually about what we wear, but they also usually all gather with their own family and have their own celebration.
And the best part of their friends, for those that are not familiar with the Filipino tradition, is the food.
The food.
Right?
yeah.
So the first thing that happens when they come into our house is, come on, let's eat.
Yeah.
That's typically what kids want, food.
All the moms, I mean, me in general, if I see some, like friends, come on, eat.
So we get a chance to introduce them to our
so
cuisine.
eat.
Even if they've eaten, it's just like, oh, come eat anyways.
Yes, and then they're open to, the very popular pancit, which is noodles.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then the egg rolls.
roll, yeah.
Those are the two that people would ask, what is this? Can you tell us about it? And then they fall in love with our food. They'll be like, can you have some pancit and some egg
Can
rolls?
you bring it
Yes.
to the party?
Yes. So I'm sure seeing your faces that you're all really looking forward to celebrating Christmas with your extended family.
Yes.
Yes. So a Christmas wish for our viewers who are watching.
Have faith, create a relationship with Jesus Christ our Lord, and your answers and guidance will be provided.
That's right.
We should deepen and strengthen our faith. Do a little probably like sacrifice on our part instead of like having like a hair done or make a nail done. Save the money and probably buy something and donate to shelters.
Yes.
Because there are moms who needs like pajama or personal items.
The basic necessities that we sometimes overlook and think they don't need that, but they do, especially now that it's cold. Christmas is cold. You think of having your old coat given or donated to somebody else, a charity that could help them out. Filipinos are known to sing, love for singing. That's part of our tradition. Can you give us a sample, give the viewers a sample of a very popular Filipino song?
Ang Pasko ay sumapit, tayo ay managsiawit ng magagandang himig dahil sa angkos ay pag-ibig nang si Kristo isilang may tatlong haring nagsidalaw at ang bawat isa ay nagsipaghandog ng tanging alay.
Thank you so much.
Maligayang Pasko!
Merry Christmas!